This week on Theme Park Worldwide, the show, we're going to be looking at the exciting development coming to Holiday World in 2015. We're also going to be looking at why Falcon's Fury hasn't opened yet at Busch Gardens in Tampa, and along with all that, what to get up to with the parks over summer, and also some more news on the wooden coaster at Taito Park in Ireland. My name's Shawn Sanbrooke, this is Theme Park Worldwide, the show, and that means it's time to cue those titles. And once again, a very warm welcome to this week's episode of the show. Had an amazing time last week in Portaventura. Hope you enjoyed the on-location episode, even though my voice was very dodgy. Hope we didn't ruin it for you, but it was a really good trip. Both part 1 and part 2 of the vlog are online, so make sure you check it out. This weekend just gone, we've also been at Oakwood, which is in Pembrokeshire in Wales. Hope you enjoyed the live updates on Facebook and Twitter from that. And there's also a vlog which will be online tomorrow evening here on the channel. Really good trip, some really funny moments in there, and there's also some new faces to Theme Park Worldwide vlogs. Lots coming up now as we're building up to that big trip in Orlando. Going to be absolutely fantastic. But without further ado, let's get straight in with some UK theme park news. So we first reported about this earlier in 2014, and it's the brand new ride coming to Taito Park, which is in Ireland for 2015. It's a massive new wooden roller coaster. We've got a few more details on it, and also the happy news that it has been passed with the planning application. Woo! So this thing should be opening next year at Taito Park. I think that's how you say it. It's you know, it's based on like these little crisp things. I've never actually had them before. I assume they're very nice. But yeah, look at this then. So there's an early concept art for it. It's actually designed by the Gravity Group, which is going to be interesting. And the park's going to use local carpenters and tradesmen to construct this ride, which is very good. And it'll be by far the largest wooden roller coaster in the UK and Ireland. It'll be competing in the top 5 most exciting roller coasters in Europe, and it will be open by Easter of 2015. Wow, it's a big ride. And it's a very exciting ride. We'll be going out there to Ireland definitely to ride this next year. Not much else at the park. It's only been open a few years. I think it opened in 2008, but yeah, it's quite a recent park. And what else is going in? There's actually going to be putting in a dart ride and also a Zamperla air race, much like the one that's just opened at Drayton Manor a few months ago. So yeah, very exciting development for the park. This thing's going to be huge. I mean, you're talking a massive one coaster scale. Yeah, it's going to be very good, and let's just hope that this thing does actually happen. It looks like it is. The park seems sure. The manager's been telling us how the gate figure's gone up about 100,000 each year for the past 5 years, which is very good. However, look at this image here, and so does that look like Dragon Khan's trains with the yellow over the shoulder of his trains that have been put on that concept image? I think it does. It happens quite a lot with concept art, so we'll let them off. But yeah, it's good to see this ride has passed the planning stages and will be opening next year. We'll bring you more as we hear. So yes, what are you getting up to over the summer then? Let us know what you've done so far this summer. We're about halfway through the summer season at the parks now. Woo! But Halloween is coming, yay! So yes, I'm so random, aren't I? What's been going on then? So Thorpe Park, I'm going to mention the 2 best events to do this summer. So Thorpe Park, they're running Thorpe Park Summer Nights every Friday and Saturday throughout August. It's free car parking for this, for the evening events. Selected rides available, the 6 main coasters are open. Live DJ playing the hottest summer hits. Surf the Wave on Flow Rider, which is their little thing, what they've got going on Neptune's Beach. Party vibes and games on the beach as well. Standard tickets for this, £15, which is a bargain. You're getting rides from 7 PM till 10 PM, and it's always a very quiet event as well, so you're going to get on plenty of rides, which is very good. And it's £5 for annual pass holders, which is even better, to be honest. That's going on at Thorpe Park. The 6 big coasters, 7 till 10 PM. Chill on the beach as well as the DJ. Really nice. The other big event going on, what I recommend, is Blackpool Pleasure Beach. They're open till 8 PM every night this August. That's 8 PM, which is the latest ride close in the UK this summer, which is very good for every night. And then of course you've got 16th of August through until 10 PM, which is very, very good. Also to mention, Oakwood is open every Wednesday and Saturday as well till 10 PM, which is fantastic. They had fireworks and you'll see that in the vlog, which will be on tomorrow night. Make sure you check it out. Some brilliant stuff going on in the UK, but even more exciting stuff coming from the USA. Let's have a little bit of worldwide theme park news. Now last week Holiday World announced something very, very special coming to their theme park, a fantastic new ride. Now this park is home to some world-class roller coasters already. You've got 3 wooden coasters there, such as the Voyage, Legend and also Raven. All these rides look amazing and I can't wait to get on in the next few years. But this is going to be the first large steel coaster to be operating at this park. It's a B&M, but it's also a new ride from B&M. You might have heard about it on our Facebook page already. And it's Thunderbird, which is set to open next summer in 2015. And it's B&M's first official launch coaster. Now they did do the Hulk, which is obviously a B&M coaster at Islands of Adventure. However, the launch was made up by another company along with the B&M coaster, if that makes sense. So this is their first true launch. They're moving into the launch market, which is interesting because B&M, we had a chat with B&M a few years ago and they were adamant they weren't going to go into this market, but I think they've realised to move forward they need to come into the launch market. You got Mack doing their fantastic launch coasters like Helix, which are loaded in the year, and you've also got Intamin powering through with their rides as well, and also some other manufacturers are doing well with their launch coasters, so B&M are moving in with them. Thunderbird features a 0 to 60 launch, 3.5 seconds, so a bit slower than Rita's launch. Bear in mind this is not the highlight of the ride, you are winged as well, which is very, very good. It's a wing rider. 3,000 feet of track, 150 foot tall Immelman loop its peak, which is wow, that's a really tall Immelman, love that. It's got a duration of 1 minute and 20 seconds, which is nice, you know, for a launch coaster. It's quite a long time. Massive investment of $22 million. It's a lot of money to spend. Wood has always been the preferred method for building that park, so I look forward to seeing how this goes. Got a lovely colour scheme, a bit of concept art for you coming up on the screen now as I'm talking about it. But like I say, they've also got the Voyage, Legend and Raven, so you know they're going to have a really good coaster lineup there. I remember this park, it's in Santa Claus in Indiana in the USA. I remember watching a video on YouTube a few years ago how this place started up, and it's amazing. They never thought, they were so excited when they first got the first proper wooden roller coaster, and for them to now be getting a B&M, it must be fantastic, and they must, you know, feel really happy about themselves. As you can see there, some lovely images, and of course you got that barn which is going to be in a massive head shopper element, which looks fantastic. We'll be following construction of this. I assume construction is going to start in the next couple of months. It's a big coaster, big layout, so I'm sure we'll see that start going up around the end of September. And over through the winter months, something to keep us going. Fantastic there. Something what's not quite so fantastic is Busch Gardens Tampa Bay and Falcon's Fury. So this amazing new Intamin drop tower was announced last year by the park. Bigged up to be this massive amazing thing, but it's still not open yet. I'm visiting next month. I'll be at Busch Gardens around the 20th of September. So they've got a month and a half to get this thing open before I get there, because I want to ride on it. But they've had all sorts of problems with this. It's obviously an Intamin drop tower, 300 foot tall, but it's tilting you into the flying position, then dropping you down whilst gradually going back to the normal sit down position. Lots of issues, mainly with that technology there. We don't know all the details on it, but we do know it's mainly because it's very vroom and it's going back into that position from looking at videos on YouTube. Have a look as well at videos of it, it's very interesting. But it looks quite slow on the drop, but I'm sure when you're on it in that position it's going to be quite good, quite thrilling. Like I say, we visit at the end of September, so let's hope this thing's open. I really, really want to ride it. It's 335 foot tall, and obviously you've got like 90-degree mid-air turn, which is going to be amazing. They've also had to change the cable, which a lot of people didn't realise. Last week, there's been no real news over it for a couple of months other than it's closed. But yeah, they've replaced the cable on it now. And it's been testing this week, which is good to know. So let's hope this thing's going to be open for next month and I can review it here on the channel. That's all for your worldwide theme park news. Let's have a very, very special Merch Paradise. So So yes, it's time for Merch Paradise then. Before we look at what I've got this week, let's have a look there. Graham Cambridge with a book from PA. Look at that, I've also got that one, a really fantastic read. Jack Child's merch from Disneyland, Alton Towers and Drayton Manor there. Look at them images, fantastic selection of merchandise, and thanks for sending it in to me here at the show. Lisa, the Hedge Cat Smiler mug, there we go, that's also somewhere here in my wonderful collection of mugs. Finally, Mark Fenton, Smiler and Nemesis resin. Got all the resins down the bottom here. I don't think you can just see them there in the shot. But yeah, all sorts of resins there. If you've got any, make sure you send them in to me at ThemeParkWW on Twitter, and also by sending them as a message on the Facebook page. Here's my merchandise for this week. Let me just grab it. Ooh, now this has been given to me by Oakwood Theme Park this weekend. Really special piece of merch. They know I like special items, and look at this. Whoa, wow, look at this. This is actually a wheel. Look how big it is. It's the side of my head. Look at that. You can't realise the scale of this until you're holding it in your hand. This is a wheel from Megaphobia, which is the wooden roller coaster designed by John Wardley at the park. Look at this. This thing is so heavy. I mean, it's amazing. The fact that this has been around the track thousands and thousands of times. I want to thank Mark Lewis for getting this for me. Spoke to the techies there. And also a big thanks to all the techies from here at the show for getting us this wonderful item. I mean, look at that. Oh, I love it. Just love holding the thing. The fantastic wheel there from Megaphobia at Oakwood. That'll be having a nice position here at the World of Theme Parks Museum. Everything's always kept in wonderful care here, so it's great to have stuff given to us here from the show, and we really appreciate it. Get yourself down to Oakwood every Wednesday and Saturday in August, 10 PM ride close. A fantastic park. That's all for Merch Paradise. Keep sending them in. It's now time for some magic moments.
There's magic moments filled with love.
Next up, we got Ryan Freeman, view over Orlando there, a beautiful sunset, and I'll be getting that next year hopefully, if there's no thunderstorms. But no, it's going to be a good trip. Jenny Cousins, Race for Life with a Mum, finished the race in 56 minutes 17 seconds. Fantastic there, and you did really, really well there from us all here at the show. Henry Buxton, Smiler on ride photo, the Gerstlauer coaster that opened last year at Alton Towers. You got Travis Gregory, saw on ride photo there, and also one from Stalf. Fantastic selection there. Billy Rutherford, Rita on ride photo. Fantastic there, loving the photo, loving the pose there as well. And you got Shawn Manelli, fantastic name there, I love the Shawn. Air on ride photo from Alton Towers there, of course. Mark Fenton, Nemesis on ride photo. Of course, we all know Nemesis, the 1994 Beast, the year of the roller coaster for the UK. Nemesis at Alton Towers, the big one at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, and of course Shockwave at Drayton Manor. A great year to be an enthusiast. I'd love to have been into it back then, but I was only 1 year old, so. And then finally you got Hannah Page, who met me the other day at Alton Towers on the turnstiles. Fantastic photo, and thank you very much for sending it in. If you've got any magic moments, send them in to me here at the show. Don't be shy, I want to see as many in as possible for next week. Let's have a record, shall we? I think the record's like 18 at the moment for in 1 week. Send them in at ThemeParkW on Twitter, or also on Facebook, where you can private message them in. Just search in your search bar, Theme Park Worldwide. Drop us a like as well. I'm gonna shout now. Oh, I wanna wake up. So yes, it's time for this week's shout outs. First off, you've got Jenny Cousins. You've also got Daniel Jackson, Ride and Review, Zach Chiswell, Worldwide Theme Park, Angelic1234, Ad Smiler 68, Robert Moore, The Ninja Cat 20, Justin Brown, that guy who does funny stuff, One of the 70126, Tegan Locke, King Plays Everything, and Boris Bikes to Theme Parks. I wonder why that channel was made. Not the fact that we were talking about Boris Bikes in the vlog and then went to some theme parks. But yes, there we go. Thanks for your shout outs, not too many this week. And we'll keep sending them in. We want as many shout outs as possible. Keep sending them in for next week's show. By the usual method, you can comment below on this video, just anywhere down there, and the wonderful Charlotte will go through everything and send it to me, ready for next week's show. And also the usual, at ThemeParkWW on Twitter and on Facebook, either on private message or on the wall. That is all for yet another episode of Theme Park Worldwide, the show. I can't believe it, time is flying so quick this year. It's been a great one. We've been on loads of trips. We've been to Sweden, we've been to Germany 3 times, we're going to Orlando. all sorts going on. We've done more than that. It's just been crazy, absolutely crazy year this year, but a brilliant year for Theme Park Worldwide. We're coming up to 10,000 subscribers as well soon, so I'd like to thank everyone that watches my videos. Really glad you've enjoyed the past 3 years here on Theme Park Worldwide, and here's to the future and crossing the Atlantic over into America for lots and lots of new videos, vlogs, POVs and off-rides. Let's end on that happy note. My name's Shawn Sanbrooke, thanks for watching Theme Park Worldwide the show, and that means it's time to cue those credits. Have a fantastic week, I'll see you next Tuesday. Make sure you enjoy the vlogs. See you guys.